baseball, soccer, theater, or lacrosse. Here it happens to be hockey, where, in the course of 8 months, from August to April, my son and I experienced the highest highs and the lowest lows of our lives together. When in the spring of 2019 I asked my big sister why I cared so much, why I was losing my mind, she said, "This is what it's like to send your kids into the world. Your child is not just like you or raised by you, he is you. And when something wrong or unfair happens to him, it brings up things that are so deep and primal it feels like you will die from it." Names of people, teams, and places have been changed. Ditto dates and details. April. Every kind of car in the parking lot. German cars, Italian cars, Jeeps with the tops down. Inside the rink, the parents, hundreds of them, some in suits, some in sweats, some dressed like Ralph Lauren, some dressed like John Gotti, have their faces pressed to the plexiglass, as if they are at an aquarium, as if they are watching sharks and it's feeding time and the water is full of herring. These are Pee-wee hockey tryouts at Ridgefield, Connecticut. In the world of youth hockey, Pee-wees are like Britney Spears in that song. Not a girl, not yet a woman. 11 and 12-year-olds, tweens, though certain parents, looking for an edge, have been known to stretch it, fake a birth certificate, which, in addition to a diet of greasy food and prescribed pharmaceuticals, explains the occasional behemoth who crosses the ice like a beluga, all shoulders and legs, a sumo among flyweights, which always elicits the same comments from the parents. "Maybe that kid can lend me his razor," or "maybe he'll buy me a beer." Youth hockey is broken into age divisions, each given a cute name. There must be a history behind these names, though I've never cared enough to find out. 7 and 8-year-olds are called mites, 9 and 10-year-olds are called squirts, 11 and 12-year-olds are called peewees, 13 and 14-year-olds are called bantams. That's when the game changes. Through peewee, checking is not allowed. Once a kid becomes a bantam, it's open season. My son Micah is a first-year peewee, but could pass for a squirt. He's often lined up against second-year peewees who could pass for bantam. The height and weight difference can be comical. It dramatizes the story of my people. We are moderately sized. It's always been us against the big fellas. But hockey teaches you a key lesson early. Size is not everything. You can beat size with speed or intelligence. Even in the brutal world of youth sports, a smart kid has an edge. About 200 prospects turned up at the Ridgefield Winter Garden Ice Arena for the first day of tryouts. It was mid-April. The buds were on the trees, baseball was on the fields, but it was still January in the rink. Kids had come from a half-dozen nearby towns: Wilton, Danbury, South Salem, Fairfield, Katona, Brewster. Some were from farther afield. These were hotshots, superstars, who went from program to program using each tryout as a practice or an ego boost, a way to humiliate the locals. These kids were from AAA teams. Parents spoke of their arrival as medieval villagers spoke of nomadic hordes. They're coming from Westchester, from Stamford, from Greenwich. They're coming to pillage and make our kids look silly." The Fairfield County Amateur Hockey Conference, FCAH, fields 4 travel teams. From highest to lowest, it goes AA, A, A1, B. The season is long, 50 games, culminating in a state tournament. For the parents, this means waking up early, staying up late, and driving for hours. It means living like a long-haul trucker, making the same sort of calculations and drinking the same amounts of coffee. It means visiting each town in the state, coming to know every mascot in Jersey, as well as the net income, fashion preferences, and pedagogical style of every sort of hockey parent. Tryouts consist of 3 sessions over 3 days. Of the nearly 200 kids who turned out for day 1, 70 will be offered a spot. They will be given 24 hours to accept or decline. If they don't respond, the organization will keep their deposit, half the full season cost, around $1,500. Parents withdraw if they believe their kid has been placed on the wrong team. They might go to another program, where they believe their child will be properly appreciated. If you have been in the program for more than a year or 2, you will know many of the kids at the tryout. You will have studied them, in a way an adult should never study another person's child, coldly and cynically, noting each strength and flaw. There's a lot at stake. If your kid makes a